Well, it looks like I'm live. I guess I'm live. Hi. I was gonna put this countdown, and this countdown was like 30, and then the numbers were starting to go backwards. But um, yeah, that didn't happen. So as you see, I'm live. I don't even know where I'm live, guys. But anyway, hopefully this is on the Ethiopian World Federation YouTube channel. And hopefully, um, I'm connected. It looks like I am. Looks like there's one bar, but it looks like I am. And this is the perfect time. I mean, what better time than now? I'm actually in a studio, a different kind of studio, I guess. And shout out to all the people who go live all the time. I watch you guys sometimes, once in a while, but I'd rather be a part of the action. And not to mention, um, it is very constitutional for the Ethiopian World Federation to um, explain the works that they're doing because that, my dears, are in the Constitution. So, yeah, we have an information committee, publicity committee, um, and we're supposed to be updating people per His Majesty. His Majesty wants us to update people on what we're doing in the Federation publicly because we are a private, public organization. So I will be making some mistakes because this is our first, real studio thing where we're going live. So hopefully people will watch it, they will come back to watch it, and they will continue to watch it because we've been asked, to share what we're doing. So I'm going to begin like this. Blessed love, blessed love, blessed love. I am Your Excellency Merkaba ADBC. Yes. ADBC. They lied about the alphabet too, y'all. AKA Donna Sanford, the Black Madonna. Some people call me Chance. I am a full-blown spiritual medium, a duppy killer, a writer, an artist, an angel, and a warrior in the flesh, speaking to you through the spirit. I am the second vice president of the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated, and you are tuned into the Executive Council updates. This corporation was established in 1937 by founding fathers Emperor Haile Selassie, Prince and Dr. Malaku Bayan, I hope I said that right, and Princess Dr. Dorothy Bayan. As for me, well, wait, hold on, like and share. Definitely, definitely. Like and share. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, okay, to our channel. Anyway, like I was saying, as for me, I was raised in Harlem, New York, and born in Babylon. Yeah, right down the street from the Amityville Horror House on Halloween. So if you scared, leave now. If you feel courageous, stay a while. Yeah. I am here. We are here. Ancestors in the flesh. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. Well, guess what? These are the Executive Council updates, and I am your host. So let's talk about what's been going on at the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated headquarters. And let's get this party started right. So, check this out, you guys. I got something to show you. I'm going to share with you my song, Carry It On. So, like I said, I'm Your Excellency Merkaba 80 BC. They lied about the alphabet, y'all.
Figure the storm would come first. In the midst of it all, for the curve, you still down in May coast. Celebrate never love, just try it. You'll get wet. The weight is on you, heavily coming through to carry it on. Just try it, you'll get wet. The weight is on you, heavily coming through to carry it on. Treat it like a sandstorm on a desert night, a water well that never dries. I watch the moon shine like earth, wind, and fire. We hot now, 10 toes on the battlefield. They collect on your soul, never let go your soul, don't you let go.
Whatever went back there. It's out there. Reverend King, you agree?
Oh yeah, yeah. Heavily coming through to carry it on. Just try it, you'll get wet. The weight is on you, heavily coming through to carry it.
Yeah, this is the YouTube channel for the Ethiopian World Federation.org. Yup. And you are tuned into Your Excellency Merkaba, ADBC. Yeah, so let's talk about what's been going on within the Ethiopian World Federation real quick. We got a lot to talk about. I haven't really got a chance to really share with everybody that we're going live now, but this is the first one, really. You know, the other one was a little test run, but I put together a little something. I went in the kitchen, you know, I was in the kitchen. I was watching, I was paying attention. Now I'm in the kitchen. Feels good in here. I like to cook. So let's talk about it. I'm gonna pull up a slide. So let's slide with me, y'all. I'm gonna show you something that we found out that in what year was that? 2022. Well, a little before that. We came on the scene, like the new council came up on the scene about like during the, you know, that pandemic that happened during the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? So during the pandemic, people really needed, like, you know, their exemptions, you know? So it had been about 20-some years or something like that. I was off the scene. Anyway, I pulled up to the scene and I'm like, we need those exemptions, you know? And I contacted a few EWFs around. There was a lot of them, actually. And when I contacted them, nobody was really getting along, you know? Everybody was fighting, you know? So what are we doing fighting? This is not the federation where we fight. I was just like, what happened since the 90s? Like, get it together. So anyway, as I started doing my little fact-finding mission, you know, I found out that you know, things weren't prim and proper like they were supposed to be prim and proper. You know what I mean? Like, this is a majestical thing. And Anyway, let me just skip a couple of all that. Forget about all that. Anyway, welcome to the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated. We are an African American intergovernmental organization, an IGO, established in 1937 as a 501c4A, mandated by Emperor Haile Selassie to support the sovereignty of Ethiopia and Africans at home and abroad. As of December 23rd, 2021, we are protected by the Federal Trade Commission Act Law 15 USC gobble gobble 41-58 as amended 16 CFR Part 461 Trade Regulation Rule on Impersonation of Government and Businesses, issued in Kansas City, Missouri on October 11th, 2022. We provide a safe, inclusive, international civic society for the welfare of all Black people. www.theethiopianworldfederation.org. P.S. You ain't in Kansas anymore. All right? So let's pay attention as we proceed. You see that logo right there? A nice man donated that to us. Do I remember his name? Something Morris something. I don't really know. But anyway, I haven't heard from him in a while. He got a little spooked. But if you still with me, stay with me. All right? I'd like to introduce y'all to a document that I stumbled upon during my fact-finding mission. And now I've been on a fact-finding mission for about 3 years. And we have a very important date coming up. Actually, we're living within the date. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Let me be the first to repeat myself. If you know, you know. If you don't, you've come to the right place. Now, check this out. Look what I found. I might have to pull it up on another screen just so that I can make room. Bear with me. You know, I wasn't born yesterday, and I surely didn't just get here. But for the sake of reading you this document, I would really, really like it if you understood this document. And a lot of people that might be tuning in, either now or later, not sure if they're going to be able to have the patience to read or know how to read. And a lot of people can read, but they really can't interpretate. So let me be the first to interpretate this for you. But first, the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated, 105 West 125th Street, number 1095, New York, New York, baby, 10027-4444. That's gangster. Check this out. Now, we had to put a little confidentiality notice on here. So, the following document belongs to the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated, Executive Headquarters and Council, located at the mailing address above. Confidentiality notice. This email files transmitted with it are confidential and intended solely for the use of the individual or entity to whom they are addressed. If you have received this email in error, please notify the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated via phone number 929-483-3778 or email EWF at the ethiopianworldfederation.org. President and King Jamel Manning. Make sure you got that. President and King Jamel Manning. This message contains confidential information and is intended only for the individual on the receiving end. If you are not registered in the online system as an official member and verifiable of the EWF, you should not disseminate, distribute, or copy this file. If you continue to aid and scheme and or its operators by receiving or sending victim funds, you could be subject to a civil enforcement action or criminal prosecution. Moreover, if you continue receiving or sending victim funds and merely change your methods of transmitting those funds, you may be viewed as seeking to hide your involvement in the scheme and could face additional penalties under federal and or state laws. If you are not the intended recipient, you are notified that disclosing, copying, distributing, or taking any action in reliance on the contents of this information is strictly prohibited. I really hope you understand that. Let me tell you why. Because we've been battling a lot of fraud lately. The EWF seems to be hijacked by many people. We're not sure exactly who. So we've sought a little assistance in the investigation of the ongoing dealings of the Ethiopian World Federation, so long as they are not helping members, refugees, and the rest of the Black world. Pay attention. If you are doing any of these things and you think you EWF, I want to make this very clear. You're supposed to be helping everybody. And if you're only helping yourself and you ain't looking for people to help, you suspect. So anyway, this is an original certificate of incorporation of the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all seeing this right. Because you know what? I'm new to this, but I'm true to this. So let's go. I might not be new to this, but I'm damn sure true to this. Certificate of Incorporation of the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated, pursuant to the Membership Corporations Law. We, the undersigned, being persons of full age and being, this is such an old document, desirous of associating ourselves together for the purposes of hereinafter, more particularly described pursuant to and in conformity with Article 2 of Chapter 722 of the laws of 1926 relating to the Membership Corporations Law, we do further certify and declare as follows. First, that this corporate name by which said corporation hereby to be formed shall be known and distinguished, is and shall be the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated. Second, that the purpose or purposes for which said corporation is formed are as follows: to promote and stimulate interent among its members in world affairs, and to cultivate a spirit of international goodwill and commodity. B, to promote friendly interests among its members, to develop a fraternal spirit among them. and to inculcate in its members the desire to render voluntary aid and assistance to each other at all times. C. To promote love and goodwill among and for Ethiopians at home and abroad, and thereby to work for the maintenance and the integrity and sovereignty of Ethiopia, and to disseminate the ancient Ethiopian culture among the members. D. To render voluntary aid and protection to its members without fee or charge for the same, when in need, if necessary, and to provide and care for refugees and disabled victims of the Italo Ethiopian War, and in every way to render voluntary aid and assistance as a response to the Ethiopian appeals for its wounded, homeless, and blind. Let's go to the next slide. Slide with me, y'all. Slide. Hold up. Let me see something. Here we go. The third one. Let's go to the slide. There we go. Let me see. E. To give concrete material and voluntary aid without fee or charge for the same to all such refugees and disabled victims, and to raise funds by voluntary subscription for the purpose aforementioned. There shall be no charge, fee, beneficiary tax, or other assessment upon the members of this corporation except for dues and may be provided for in the Constitution and bylaws of the corporation. And there shall be no cash benefits paid, and the objects and purposes for which this corporation is formed are to be promoted, transacted, and carried on without pecuniary profit. F. To encourage its members to develop interest and pride in American institutions. To promote American principles and ideals, and to further these objectives of the American Republic. Third, that the territory in which the operations of said corporations are to be principally conducted is the entire world. Is conducted is the entire world. You heard that. Fourth, that the principal office of said corporation shall be located in the borough of Manhattan, county of New York, and state of New York. Fifth, that the number of directors of said corporation shall be 3. Sixth, that the names and places or residence of the persons to be the directors of said corporation until its first annual meeting are. Looks like it says Goulborn H. Blackett, Matthew E. Gardier. I could be wrong, you guys, but I'm reading this. Dorothy H. Bryan. And the places of residence, 2208 Fifth Avenue, New York. 316 West 142nd Street, New York. 2352 7th Avenue, New York. Seventh, that all of the subscribers to the certificate are of full age and that at least 2/3 of them are citizens of the United States. That at least one of them is a resident of the state of New York, and that of the persons named as directors, at least one is a citizen of the United States and a resident of the state of New York. Let's go. You heard that. Let's go. Next slide. Let's go. Eighth, that the annual meeting of said corporation shall be held on the first Monday of July of each and every year. In testimony thereof, we have made and signed this certificate in duplicate and have hereto set our hands and affixed our respective seals this 28th day of July 1937. There you see the signatures of these beloved members that founded the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated. Goulborn, Blackett, Matthew. You see all those names, and their signatures are a little weird, but Dorothy Bryan signed. All these people signed. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this person right here, notarized, notary public duly commissioned and qualified, hereby certified that on this 28th of July in the year 1937, personally appeared before me. Those people, they appeared before them. These are the people that founded this organization. These are the African Americans that founded this organization and executed this foregoing certificate. And thereupon severally acknowledged before me that they did execute the same for the purpose therein set forth. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day that was. Do you see that? It's a blessed day. So this is what all the fuss is about. Let's go to the next slide. State of New York, County of New York, Goulborn M. Blackett, Matthew Gardner, Dorothy Bryan, Ada Basta, Rudora Paris, Warren Marigan, and Louis Paul. It's a little bit choppy, but each for himself, and here herself being duly sworn, deposes and says that he or she is one of the incorporators named in the foregoing certificate of incorporation, that he or she is over 21 years of age, that he or she is a resident of the borough of Manhattan, city of New York, county of New York, the state of New York, that he or she knows of his or her knowledge that no previous application has been made to any justice of the Supreme Court of the state of New York or to any other justice of any other court in any county within the state of New York, and for an order approving the foregoing certificate of incorporation and consenting that the same be filed. And they personally know these people's names here, blah, 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 that each said incorporation is over the age of 21 years. Yes, that each said incorporation who signed hereunto subscribe has read the foregoing certificate and knows the content thereof. Yes, that each said incorporation who signs their signature here and to subscribe as a citizen of the United States. Yes, this is what all the fuss is about. This is the Ethiopian World Federation, y'all. Let's go to the next slide. And then you have United States of America. And there you have those signatures again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sworn before this notary in New York, New York, on the 20th day of July, 1937. Ethiopian World Federation. There you have it. This is a beautiful thing. And this is what we have. And this is what so many people are arguing about and talking about. Do they even know what to do with the Federation? Now that is a public document. That is one of the only public documents that should have been distributed for a very long time. A very, very long time, okay? And this is what all the fire is about. Yeah, this is what the fire is about, y'all. Let's have a moment of silence for those ancestors. One thing I'd like to add to that is we are nonpartisan. So we will just simply take this moment of silence to remember that if we don't know where we came from, how do we know where we're going? Let that sink in.
Ass on home.
I have some glitches.
We all not gonna be together. This ain't no damn unity party with punks. This ain't no unity party with people who don't want the true liberation of black people. This ain't no unity party with betrayers and snitchers and hypocrites and weak-minded, weak-blooded, spineless black people. This ain't that kind of party. So you take your raggedy ass on home.
Yeah, that's a little video I put together for the important date of December 14th, 2023. It's the deadline for the locals to choose their executive council. Let me break that down. Let me just break that down a little bit for you so you can understand and overstand what that means. Um, Let me look right here. I got a little bit of notes that I took about the importance of December 14th. So let me go to my little notes and find it. So let me see. Um, Here we know from our Constitution, which we're finding out now, that is private, only for members, mostly paid members, but it's very important that people understand and understand what the Constitution is about. So there's a section in our Constitution that states all locals shall hold their election during the first 2 weeks in December. And Section 5 also states that the installation of officers of locals shall be at the first regular meeting in January following their election. So that means that if you have a local, you are supposed to hold votes for um, your executive members. So just keep that in mind. If you're even interested in having a local, you need 25 members to have a local, and you have to be chartered by the headquarters. Now, only the headquarters holds the paperwork for your charter, and that paperwork should coincide with the paperwork that comes along with registering in New York. And so we have paperwork for um, for people who are interested in taking their business to the next level and having a structure and a unity with an international governmental organization. So if you have a business and you know how to run a business, or even if you don't know how to run a business, our Constitution gives you a guideline on how to run a nonprofit organization. As well as you have the corporation law, the membership corporation laws that give you that guideline. And in the United States here, we have guidelines that can prevent your organization from being a victim of fraud. Now, the main important thing about becoming a victim of fraud is just doing your work. Doing your work and having all committees up and running properly is very important. And that's what we've been doing. Now, I'll make another video on the committees that we have and what exactly we're doing. That's a long video. We have many committees that were founded in 1937. Then we had certain fractions of the EWF who had been signing up to insubordinate EWFs. I won't say that they don't exist. That ruffles feathers, but they don't exist properly. Here in the United States, we do business that can protect each other. We have ways of protecting our businesses, and we have ways of protecting our members. And clearly, that is what we are designed to do, to protect our community and protect our members and assist our members. More importantly, assist people who are victims of wars. And right now, there are a lot of wars going on, guys. And we need to be aware of how important this federation is in assisting those victims of wars. And don't forget the people, even here, African Americans, who are victims of brutality, psychological warfare. And we have ways of protecting each other, and that is by upholding our Articles of Incorporation coupled with our Constitution in every aspect equally. Not one part of our Constitution when it's convenient for us, but every single committee is something that we have up and running right now, and we are very proud of that. So, December 14th is very important because we are literally coming to the closing of a 3-year stint of fact finding and, just making sure that people are doing what they're supposed to be doing within the Federation, running these committees, taking care of their members, making sure that all Black people and melanated people are able to join and able to be a part and able to seek refuge within this federation together. So, if you see anyone that is running an EWF and they are not reaching out, they are not assisting others, then I don't think that's an EWF. Anyways, we've got this really nice logo that one of our members donated to us. I showed it to you in this slide. Here it is again, the Ethiopian World Federation International Executive Incorporated International Council logo. Really like that. And thank you very much for the Moorish brother that helped this council to get on their feet. We appreciate you. And we will always honor you. So much so that he donated us a house. Yeah, he did. And we are opening a mission called the EWF Safe Houses, where we can house refugees. And people are coming forward and they are offering, whatever they have to be able to assist us. And so that same brother, shout out to you, donated us a house, a 4-bedroom house. We haven't gotten to use it yet, and we haven't gotten over there to, to make use of it yet. Just for women and children. And we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to more people donating houses for us to house and heal each other. And that's going to be our EWF Safe House program. We are actively working with USCIS for the refugees. We are actively filing paperwork for the refugees that are here, some that are trying to escape some of these war zone areas globally. And that is going to also bring goodwill to African Americans that are looking forward to getting to know other Africans, getting to live with them and them live with us and exchange, have a sort of international exchange. We're doing a lot with education also. And the 3-year fact-finding mission is coming to an end, guys. We've got our first local, Rehema Foundation in Tanzania. Oh, and one of the members there just won a humanitarian award for protecting the Maasai tribe. The Maasai tribe indigenous lands are at risk of violent takeover. Meanwhile, all this other stuff is going on in the world. Nobody's talking about that, but we must use our platform to discuss things like that. Yeah, because we are here for that. We are here to assist. And let me see what else we've got on the menu to share today. Well, I think that's a good start. This was a very important piece of paperwork right here. So make sure you visit our website to find out more about that. I think this is a lot to soak in, because nobody really wants to face the fact that these are the people who started the Federation. We've got a long list of members now, and we've got a long list of unpacking to do, and we want to do it with you. We've got a great staff of 10, a council of 10, a lot of very active members. We're paying attention to everything. We followed this Articles of Incorporation as far as who's supposed to be running the Federation. Maybe if we can just follow this, coupled with our Constitution, then just maybe we might be able to face the facts of what this Federation is. So again, blessed love, blessed love, blessed love. I am Your Excellency Merkaba, ADBC. Yeah, they lied about the alphabet too, y'all. AKA Donna Sanford. And don't forget, we're here. We have arrived. Our 3-year fact-finding mission is over, and we are ready to continue these great works in the truth and honesty of what this Federation is. How can we help each other? How can we continue to help each other? How can we unite right here?
Figure the storm would come first, in the midst of it all, for the curve, you still down in recourse. Celebrate never love, just try it, you'll get wet. The weight is on you, heavily coming through to carry it on. Just try it, you'll get wet. The weight is on you, heavily coming through to carry it on. Treat it like a sandstorm on a desert night, a water well that never dries. I watch the moon shine like earth, wind, and fire. We hot now, 10 toes on the battlefield. They collect on your soul, never let go your soul. Don't you let go.
Whatever went back there. That's obvious. Reverend King, you agree?
Oh yeah. Heavily coming through to carry it on.